EOD. Spartan Seb is playing as the blue shipmaster in this one. Welcome to the second semifinals. In the red color, we have got AAtrox, who's also playing shipmaster. So we've got a mirror matchup for ourselves. They're heading over to the middle. Got AAtrox in the garrison first. So we'll be staring each other to the death here with the grunts. Nobody gets any power pickups, except in front of the nearby power node. That one is available to both players. Seeing a ghost from EOD, but grunts from AAtrox. Very interesting.
I was looking for predictions. I couldn't figure it out. I know how. I've done it before. I just can't find it.
Yeah, no worries.
Anyways. Very interesting first game here. This is the third mirror of the day out of like 4 games. Or like, not 4 games, like 6 games. So about half mirrors.
Build-wise, it's a generator 4, I think, for EOD maybe. Does he actually do that? No way. Got an early hero from AAtrox on the opposite side of the map. Okay. It's the only mini base he's got. He's getting the others now, but he didn't actually get enough power for the hero because he doesn't have the middle. Now EOD is wiggling the grunt and taking the power with the ghost. I think this is a really strong play. Then again, you could do it with the second grunt and whatever, but the wiggle is a strong play. Grunts are leveling up while taking down the Sentinel.
Yeah, vehicle shielding out of EOD now, so you're going to expect a lot of ghosts. Also can see detect, or has detect, so can see cloak.
Yeah, cloak not particularly good in this matchup.
Well, the only thing that matters is that the fact that he has an honor guard, which can cloak, and the honor guard is going to be on the main. So with vehicle shielding, at least he has a way to counterplay and kill that honor guard that's going to be on the main here in just a second.
It's only a handful of ghosts right now. Once you have like 4 or 5, the honor guard really can't touch them. He's a pretty speedy boy though. That does matter.
Yeah, he gets the scout off on the war council, so he's basically wondering, is the leader done, or is he waiting? He's waiting on the upgrade at the moment, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah,
and
he's
here
buying
goes the honor
himself
guard
a second in the process. I like it. Oh, the second
but
gen.
that's already 5, 6 ghosts. Quite a bit.
It's unupgraded, so the health is fairly low right now on this building. Should be easy enough to scratch it with that energy sword.
Yeah, but there's a lot of ghosts here, and they can all see detect. That honor guard is going to have to get out.
Yeah, what it can do is damage the ghost a little bit and extract.
If he kills enough of them, he oh wow, that slice missed. That's interesting. You can get veterancy pretty quickly by killing them. He's one of the leaders that gains veterancy the fastest. They all, oddly enough, that every leader has a different level of EXP it needs to for veterancy, which doesn't make almost any sense to me.
Yeah.
That's why you see things like the Chosen and Hunter Captain getting veterancy at a much faster rate than something like, say, a Forge-Hog or Vortis hero. Yeah. Half of it has to do with the fact that whether they're firing standing still or whether they're having to move, but it also is their EXP gain.
Yeah, but the vehicle heroes, it's a bit more purposeful, because like the Serena ice cream truck also has this problem. But when it happens to the infantry, it doesn't make much sense.
A lot of ghosts here.
He's definitely threatening to the base, especially with AAtrox being on the opposite side of the map. EOD also trying to get a secret base. See if AAtrox can find out. Do you think that engineer will be enough? There's a handful of grunts to take it down, so doesn't look so good.
Yeah, he needs something to actually kill those guys, the ghosts.
How about some
Not much base
banshees?
damage, but yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna have to build those. The thing is that he's building these harvesters and letting him get killed. It's just pushing EOD's leader power wheel up further and further, and he's gonna get the spirit support faster if he does that. So you gotta be a little bit careful, especially in a mirror match. The first person gets spirit support and just take over.
Yeah, for sure. But for now, destroying this base is gonna be easy enough. There's like 8 grunts here. AAtrox doesn't really have anywhere to run. Managed to get out 1 banshee. Okay, the heroes here.
Heroes, level 2. Tech 2.
Ghost can still kind of deal with him, but we've got a beautiful Bleam in the middle of the Ghost.
Wow.
A good split though by EOD, kind of takes care of it. And I think he might be able to get that hero if AAtrox isn't super careful. Needs that extract, it's not happening.
It
That kind
must
of
not
wasn't
have the leader
good.
power. Yeah, if you beam and then just allow your hero to just kill a couple units, you probably get that one off of it, but he's gonna have to rebuild the hero. It's already like quarter way done, so he queued that thing up immediately.
Yeah. Which is good, but losing your base, losing your hero, and your beam not getting the proper money shot is a bit too much all at once. EOD now has a hero of his own, and he's working on the 3rd generator. Wonder how he's doing with the hero upgrades. The first one's coming in. His base is upgrading, so he's gonna be quite far ahead soon. But AAtrox did get first to the triple extractor, so he's got that for himself at least.
Everybody talking about the vet thing we were talking about before in chat. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it has different, but it's not. What I'm saying is it's not consistent. Like he was saying, the vehicle, like Anvil round, definitely makes sense not to let the Forchog get vet fast, but really doesn't. It's not consistent for all 16 liters. Like it is nearly impossible to get vet with the Vortis hero, but why? For an example, Forchog makes total sense, but again, it just.
Is the GUI even connected with the XP gain? The GUI that he specifically leaves behind? I'm not sure.
I would be lying if I knew the answer to if I said I knew the exact answer to that.
You know, since we kind of figured out that Vori is too much for tournaments, I kind of haven't been playing him myself either.
Oh no, me neither. Plus, I'm a Colony main, and Colony, for the most part, does very well against Vortis, so I don't really worry about Vortis. I laugh when people go Vortis.
Well, EOD is still doing real good. He's got the spirit support in, and that's gonna absolutely dump on this base. AAtrox has his own. Wait, the ghosts are... they don't want to deal with the hunter. Fair enough. Oh, here's the thing though. EOD's rangers are beating those of AAtrox because he's not healing. Okay, there
to heal the base. But also, that also means he can't heal the hunter, and the hunter's already down man. Down to just a single hunter. So that means it's gonna die unless he gets some help, but it looks like it will.
Well, it might actually stay up with the honor guard coming in here. We also took down the ranger. This might be a really good situation for AAtrox in the end. But he still has to deal with all this extra economy that EOD has. Yeah, best go for those engineers. That's what the grunts are good at. 1 star for AAtrox. A nice little advantage again. But won't stop EOD from picking off the rangers, and he can cloak. Love the grunts taking down the shield.
AAtrox cannot poke in return because the engineers and the Reaver. There's a shield 17 seconds up, but it is already red bar, so it's unlikely to get up. I don't think that beam was worth. Definitely not.
Yeah, look at that. The Reaver finished off the building. That's actually crazy. Kimber, by the way, sharing some more subs. Subbing himself. Thank you so much, man. Gonna be a tough time for AAtrox to take this on now. EOD has just grown a little bit too big. He's even got the center mini base. Looking to get into tier 3 now. Very easy third upgrade for the hero. And can get started with some Wraiths. What's AAtrox even gonna do?
AAtrox at tech 3 with the hero upgraded.
Okay. That's something. There's a lot of detection here though.
But, yeah. Does do a lot of damage though. Vet 1, that thing will 1 or 2 shot most units. At least at this tech level. Not raced, but what they currently have.
Man, EOD is just so good. He's really staying ahead of the game, picking off these ninja bases. They are just not gonna happen. EOD's on top of it all. Wraiths coming out.
The spirit support going to be stacking in with the rest of the army. That gives 4 vet engineers now. And rangers for that matter.
Probably not the best idea to try and attack the main right now. It looks like a cloaking gen is coming up there. AAtrox might be looking for the Scarab.
It is currently his only play.
He just beamed the base. He's had enough.
There is a vet 2 now, honor guard, defending.
I love how it just picked off to the grunt before it finished the capture. 99%. It's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, right now he's just kind of making sure that AAtrox doesn't have anything else on the map. Killing minis, killing expos. Trying to rebuy the one that was killed a few minutes ago. Scarab is not quite queued yet, but it's almost there. 1850 yellow at the moment.
Okay, Scarab's clicked in. It's gonna be a while. I think EOD might be able to attack this base with like 4 Wraiths and 2 Marauders. Yeah, it's starting to look like something. Plus,
generally speaking, Shipmaster doesn't do that well with Scarabs, or deal that well with Scarabs, but if all you have is to support it is an honor guard, then it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have more than enough damage to take out the Scarab.
It does have his 2 unicorns, but I wouldn't say it's enough. He's not gonna attack. He's just taking over the map. Fair enough. He's got 100 population here. Unlocked 120 now. Yeah, he can just pump the Wraiths, man. It's fine. Hell, he could go Banshees. There's nothing here. Like, there's no Reavers. You could just go Banshee.
Yep. He's going double War Council to make it legit. Oh, he's actually going reinforcements first, which doesn't make any sense. So he can still build units if he wants.
Maybe he can build grunts right now. EOD's taking over the entire map. Big sad.
Yeah, the thing is, you can just stack in the mirror situation if you know your opponent's going Scarab, which you pretty much have to at this point. You know your opponent's at 1 base. You essentially just can stack Vet 2 Hunters and then upgrade them. If you just want to sit there all day, he's like, alright, fine, I'll just stack Spirit Supports. That's one way to deal with the Scarab.
Yeah, it's not going to be very good against the base shields and all that.
Yeah.
But
Definitely need to like race with
like
it.
you can patiently
Oh,
wait
no.
out there for sure, yeah. Oh, superhero landing. We kind of missed it.
Oh, what was
That
that?
was a displacement.
For a second, I thought that was the teleport. I'm like, oh, he's gonna teleport away. I'm like, then he went back. Yeah, that's nice displace.
They kind of sound the same. It's easy to get it wrong.
Well, yeah, the only way you will know is if it was if it looked like a good play or a bad play. They have the exact same look. But yeah, the shield is immediately procced, which I don't know if I love that. Now you're kind of a sitting duck. You gotta take a little bit of damage first before you shield. That way the engineers actually have something to heal while your shield is up. If you just force shield immediately, you're kind of screwing yourself.
Yeah, and there's a stacking game that you were talking about. So we're gonna have the displacement into this, and AAtrox is.
You're gonna try to crush all the army. Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, the teleport. So essentially nothing was killed, right?
So far, no. A little bit of EOD's army, but not too much.
It's got like 1 million engineers. I can't say I've seen this many in a while.
I guarantee you're gonna see like about 14, 15 hunters to counter the Scarab. That's what I expect to see. One way or another. That is a lot of engineers, though. So many vet engineers.
I just don't want to die.
Yeah, the vet honor guard should just go in there and clean up anything on the ground that's not the Scarab. Which it essentially is doing. There goes the honor guard again.
Oh.
He doesn't have any way of getting that guy out this time.
It's an annoying loss. Is AAtrox gonna try to get another Scarab? Oh man. It's gonna have like no support. Not without the next population upgrade, that is. So it's losing a little bit of health now, but the engineers have work.
Personally, this is... I generally, for those that watch me, I generally say that going double Scarab is mostly the wrong play. But this is actually one of the few I agree with it. Because with the vet engineers that he has there, he can easily hop back and forth in the ship mirror. And with ship in general, because you could just use a tactic, or you can use gateway at some point and just nuke a base with 2 Scarabs, which generally you cannot do with other leaders.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge play, because your teleport doesn't affect the Scarab, so there's that.
But, which is also why going Scarab against Shipmaster is a decent idea, because he can't displace a Scarab, so there's really no way of dealing with a Scarab besides just brute force and killing it. Yeah, whereas generally against any other army, you can just displace beam or do some shenanigans like that.
Got a good amount of hunters, and they have their beam upgrade now. Wraiths on the other side, however, taking down the shield. Could go for the cloak. Turret's down so far. Yeah, Hunter's
that
doing
Scarab
what
might
they
die,
can,
but...
Scarab itself, oh my god.
There's gonna be another Scarab here in a second.
Oh, superhero landing. There we go. Yeah, AAtrox might be able to keep both up.
Now he can juggle these Scarabs a little bit. He's healing the one in the back, or he's trying to. He needs to do it better with the engineers. There's not a ton of base damage here. So you might lose a couple pads, but really what the population here is mostly just engineers and a couple hunters.
Yeah, that CF EOD could take out that Shieldgen as well, but he's just being displaced after he teleported a while ago, so that's annoying. Looks like AAtrox has his shield back soon. And he only lost 2 buildings, it's acceptable. Next up, he's gonna want the pop upgrade. It will be a while.
Also, the benefit of doing this with Shipmasters, you don't actually need an Apex to get some healings. You just stack Spirit Support and you have the Engineers. You don't have to... With you're down to 7 pads, you almost have to have the ability to build Engineers to keep your Scarabs alive, but not here.
Yeah, every pad is like extremely precious. Because usually you want to add like, some either blisterbacks or reavers to this. There's reinforcements too, by the way. I guess it's gonna be a reverse. Foundry's up.
Oh my god, AAtrox. So he's going for the double cloak gen play. So in other words, you kill one cloak gen and doesn't really matter.
Wait, Kaboom. Wasn't it these guys like ages ago? I think I was casting with Hosty though, where someone had the entire map on Bedrock. I believe it was AAtrox had the entire map and EOD Scarabed him.
Very well could have been. I don't know.
Took back the entire
Wasn't
game
around,
with
but-
one Scarab. It was hilarious. So this might be revenge.
And Scarabs are slowly healing. By the way, at this point, you actually don't even want to. I mean, he's got to pick a lane now.
Yeah.
EOD needs to pick a lane. He either needs to go full on. My goal is to kill the Scarab, or full on. I'm just gonna nuke the base, which he can easily do. You just go Locust and you just teleport around.
By the way, should we get to a stalemate situation, we have updated the rules on that. So if it looks even, which this is not looking even, this is looking like EOD has the entire map. But if the scenario is that they have equal amount of bases, then somebody is allowed to do an attack. If it works, then great. If not, then draw. What's the question marks?
AAtrox was trying to kill a grunt that was taking a node, and then EOD just displaced him away, and all he did was just walk out of it. And he's like, "Why did you even bother displacing me if I'm just gonna you're gonna let me walk away?"
EOD is just messing around at this point. He's got all the bases.
Nope.
He doesn't have 7 slots yet, but you know, you don't really need it. You have got the minis as well. It would be nice to have the 7 slots though for the Scarabs, because they do a lot of damage against bases. So yeah, no matter what happens, we won't be sitting around for 90 minutes in this game.
Not even gonna lie, I'm getting worried for EOD. I don't know that he knows what to do here.
Right, it's gonna be tough, but if AAtrox walks out this far, this might be the time to strike. You know, just the home base. Just
To
hit
be
the
honest,
base.
this is a small map, right?
Yeah.
Just for everybody to be aware of what could happen. All AAtrox has to do is walk his Vet 1 hero, which is currently grabbing a node right in front of EOD's main, wormhole his 2 Scarabs to the main, nuke all 4 gens, and then just teleport right back to his side of the map. It's not that hard to just use these 2 Scarabs to totally destroy your opponent without actually being threatened at all, because you just teleport your Scarabs right back.
Yeah, to be fair,
This
EOD
is
has
not-
to play too. He can teleport home and try to defend there. He's got all these engineers, so they can definitely heal the base really nicely.
There's the displace, so now the base is free. Because there's no displace
Teleport?
for,
That's not a
Yeah,
teleport
that's
too,
all
I
together.
don't think. AAtrox could make something happen here. We've got a beam from him right on top of the engineers versus beam 3 on the reverse.
Beam 3, oh my god.
He cancels it. Oh, engineers are doing what they can, but they're gonna take a lot of splash damage now from those reavers. EOD might actually lose the base. The Scarabs are invulnerable, and it's gonna be more call-ins for them. Dude, how if EOD's army isn't attacking? Base is down. Reavers are certainly not safe, but this was not a bad play from our Chinese player at all.
Oh, absolutely not. This is perfectly fine for him. The thing is now, like, the Scarabs, if you notice, they barely have taken any damage. There's not a whole lot here left.
Yeah.
You just focus on the Hunters, and then you can just walk back and heal. The thing is, those Reavers that he lost are expendable. You just rebuild those. That's not a problem at all. You don't want to lose that hero, which he teleports.
Oh, they get
Actually,
displaced still right
out.
into the army. The hero is dead.
I see the teleport like animation. I just assume, but I keep forgetting it's displaced.
Because it would have been good to teleport that and save him. I agree. But yeah, now AAtrox has nothing. Just the 2 Scarabs. So EOD has time to rebuild.
I think Egg's responding to what I said before with the wormhole. You don't... there's no base trade scenario. It's like... it's instant wormhole back and forth. You're not threatening your base. Your base is not threatened. If you get threatened, just teleport the Scarabs back. You don't have to kill the base. You can kill like 4 or 5 pads and then just teleport back. There's no base trading happening. If played well. But the problem is actually the fact that AAtrox has less than 100 blue.
Yep. Gonna be tough to remake the army. It's gonna be mostly reverse, which means no engineers. EOD's almost done rebuilding. He can strike soon.
Going for vehicle upgrade 3 first, though.
Hey, there are the engineers. So, turns out
He's having to
AAtrox
build
got the
them.
mini. Okay, do you think it's time? Heroes going across the map.
The option's there.
Once again, the grunt.
Wants to take the node. He needs to have a his Scarabs healed first.
Displacement is ready. Well, it's not happening. No way. AAtrox has the 3 engineers. 45 base upgrade 3 is coming in. Vehicle upgrade 3 is coming in. This is
Funny
really
thing is
time to
like,
go.
yeah, I was gonna say part of the reason I'm saying to do what I said is because if you look at EOD's main, he has 5 gens on the main and 400 yellow. He is not in any position to just be able to lose like 3-4 gens by a wormhole play.
There it is.
There it is, and it's right in front of the base. Now he can extract, right? But what he needs, oh, right when the shield comes up, good timing there for EOD. Got a little lucky. But all you have to do is just split your detect, like put the Reavers away from each other so you can't displace the detect. I don't like the main down, but
I was really confident about it. EOD's main is suffering. I would like to see like a single.
No, you gotta bring one Scarab back. But it looks like he's just gonna go for the risky play. He can just extract himself, so he can teleport right back.
Well, he's got it, and he even displaced away EOD's units, who are now fighting with Cloak Gen. Just barely get it. And there's like no Braves at all.
There is 0 counterplay for what he's doing right now.
Oh,
with let me say, with the army comp that EOD currently has, there's nothing he could have done about this.
Yeah, now EOD is trying to take on some buildings, but it's not going to be easy. The Hunters have got to start shooting soon. The sooner the better, because he's losing stuff.
You're going to start seeing vet on these Scarabs, too. They've been around for a while.
The Reavers taking out the Engineers really nicely. Good for EOD that AAtrox does not have cloaking gens. But the 2 Scarabs are kind of handling the Hunters. Meanwhile, the Honor Guard is slicing the others in the back. Beam 3 coming down the Scarab, but instant shield to punish it. AAtrox can just take this, really. There's nothing
there's
left.
no more detect.
It's got a lot.
See, the only
of
thing
ego.
that what EOD needed to do is defend his main. You can't counter push this.
Yeah,
he had to
absolutely. Look at
extract
this.
like all of his hunters and just counter.
Here come the Reavers.
He
He made it back.
oh no,
with
he
Valve.
didn't get them all back. The Reavers will go through the wormhole at the last second, get vision on that base,
No.
and then grab the base, and the Reavers, 2 Reavers stay there. He actually should keep the Reavers there just to kill those Banshees. At least slow him down. But now EOD has no more yellow. Going from 5 gens to no gens with 300 yellow. Imagine that. It's almost like I called this exactly how it was gonna play out.
Very good.
The haters.
For the haters.
I don't like him being too aggressive with this, but the thing is, Banshees are not it. Banshees are not it. He has enough Reavers to where this doesn't matter. So that's what I said. I don't think EOD knows what to do here.
Maybe earlier when there was only one Scarab and nothing else, Banshees then would have just won the game, but we're not there anymore.
Definitely.
These are level 3 Reavers. EOD's really going all in on this air. He's getting some Wraiths at least, so that will take care of the Reavers supposedly. The hero is also going in for it. 2 attacks to take on 1, but they've got the jump.
Yeah, I was gonna say what EOD or AAtrox needs to do now is get a little aggressive on this Expo because it's not that fortified right now. You just killed his main, doesn't have that many gens, which means his counter units are very minimal. He's going Banshees. Yeah, just walk up, kill everything, displace out what you want.
That was a really big displace. Good opportunity to take down the entirety of the base, by the way. And if he does, EOD is in a little bit of a pickle. Only 1 NG healing.
Yeah, there's vet 1. I think he's gonna lose 1 Scarab. He's got to be careful not to lose both, though.
He does have the shield. Not. No, he doesn't. Scarab is down. The Banshee play is kind of working out here, to be honest. Can you get the other?
Yeah, it's a little bit too ambitious. Like I say, you can't lose both Scarabs.
Oh man, it's looking so bad.
You're walking the wrong way.
The
He's gonna
Reavers
wormhole his way back to the base. I love it.
The Reavers are completely stopping the healing. Oh my god, he gets home. It is liver
But he can
of hell.
teleport in, but there's a shield here.
They're following.
Just gotta get on the. There's not much base damage. You gotta kill the. Oh, cloak detect, and there's no watchtower.
They can't see. AAtrox can't see. He's Reaver.
Oh my god, he gets
doing so much work.
He's trying to. He needs a mass cloak. He doesn't have the eco for it either.
The shield
Where's
can't
the honor
last
guard?
much longer. There's a little bit of a heal. There's a shield coming up. Can he squeeze out an engineer or two? Scarab is now gaining health. Very nice. Is it
He just
gonna
has
be
to
enough,
kill the. Oh, the beam. Beam.
Teleport back through the hole.
Oh, does he go?
No!
Oh my god, he doesn't do it.
It was the only hope. Oh man, losing both Scarabs is way too much. It's gonna be a million years until AAtrox can remake this thing.
It's also gonna be a million years before EOD is able to actually put it on any pressure.
Yeah, man, he's still got 4 bases too, so pretty good situation to be in. The Banshees are peppering the base. They can certainly take this down if there's no defenses. I mean, there's the 2 Reavers.
Still got the Reavers alive.
You got a star.
All he has to do is kill the NGs and he can't see the base anymore. Should probably happen now, and then he gets the vet on the hero.
Oh. That was a teleport, I want to say.
It has to be, I was gonna say.
Because that was actually a good move, so. Yeah, takes out the base. Totally acceptable. Scarab's not coming back. That's actually advanced logistics, too. After that, we'll see the Scarab coming up. Now, there are a handful of Banshees still, but you probably don't want to mess with those Reavers. They can jump away, too.
AAtrox has no way of... Wait, does he have...
He's got the shield
Oh,
back.
okay, he's got... I was like, does he have the Scarab? He does. I was like, he doesn't have the blue for Scarab, but he already had it queued.
Yep.
It was just, logistics was in front of it, so it's hard to see.
Alright, EOD still didn't shield all the bases, so, you know, the wormhole play is still up. It can happen anytime.
If he saved the vet 1 Scarab, I'm pretty confident that he would have won this game. But now, without that vet 1 Scarab, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's the time pressure too. So he can go until 60 minutes doing this, but I think EOD will find a way by then.
Oh my god, he had the vet 2 honor guard on EOD's old main, and it gets cloaking gen right when he gets there. I think he saw it get cloak gen.
That is so unlucky. Imagine if AAtrox waited until he got another star. That would have been a very different situation. Well, this Scarab's almost out, so he can survive somewhat. Won't be able to make 2 Scarabs unless he throws away, like, the Hunter or something. Ooh.
Well, the reality is, there's still no way for EOD to push the base, you know, with the Scarab here.
Yeah, no.
And
Oh!
he displaced. Is that okay? That was teleport and then explode. And then displace. Oh my god!
It's so confusing.
Doesn't get it out. Oh, he does get it out on Black Bar. Hell,
Get out of here! No way.
That's insane. I hate that how he has an open turret slot. He could just put a watchtower in there to counter mass cloaking, but whatever.
Yeah, good point. Just 100 blue. Why not? Yeah, he's not really eager to lose a unit. Could get a second Scarab for it, but it's not happening.
It's gonna be a while now that he's gonna have to. Oh my god, there's a pre-beam. That was terrible, but he tried.
Never gonna happen.
It was a little too early. It was a little too early. When you're sitting here like this, you cannot waste that. Also, another situation of early shield. That was a desperation shield. He was worried as hell.
Oh yeah. Oh guys, this is still game 1. I think we might have a long way to go in this series. If this is what AAtrox does today. He just really likes Scarabs, I think. And Condors.
Very true. That's literally all he's done. It's funny because he's, for whatever reason, he's got this thing about quote-unquote copy man. He's copying me. It's literally what I love to do.
Yes, each playstyle can only support 1 player in this entire video game. It's confirmed.
Yep, that's it. First one. This one's mine. Find another.
Calling dibs.
Gotta get that. I think that hero doesn't have extract, so he's gotta be careful with it. Another Scarab's 20 seconds out too, so it is going to be a while before EOD is able to do anything. Losing that main, like we talked about before, the 5 gens, he's just never recovered his econ until right now. And now is when he has 2 Scarabs defending his base again. There's the other superhero landing.
I missed it, but there's a big beam. I'm gonna delete the entire
Wow,
drop.
Yep. That's huge because, like we talked about the NG situation, you can't really build NGs very easily on one base. Did he save them? I think he saved them, actually.
Yeah, one of them, but it's gone. And now the Scarab's extremely low.
See, this is why you don't pre-beam like he did before, because otherwise he could just be beaming this whole army.
I
don't think he has any way.
Real low. This is a problem. We got displacement, however, that bought some time.
Yep, because there's no detect.
Oh, but they're back.
Now they're back. Gotta kill the
Ooh, sliver of
the
health.
engineer. Gotta worry about. Kills the engineers. He lives, but he does not.
We're attempting an extraction as well. The hero goes through dead, and I guess the last Scarab will meet the same fate. AAtrox has lost all his units and he's gonna
And
tap
it's
out.
finally over.
EOD made it. He broke the turtle. He's become the turtle himself. He's doing it next game, I guarantee it. we're here with another, hopefully epic game. EOD Spartan Seps going yap yap in this one. Blue color.
And the right side, you have AAtrox going AAtrox. Now, something I want to note about this matchup, this happened probably about a month ago. There was a big argument about, I believe, P2, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is who I'm talking about in chat if you're watching, that P2 was supremely confident that Yap Yap wins this matchup, and Almirante laughed and said there's no chance. So they played a best of 7, maybe a best of 5. Only this matchup, and in the end, Yap Yap won. I think it was close, but generally speaking, people say that AAtrox is the counter to Yap because of the splash damage from the Chosen, as other reasons, but Yap Yap won. So
I definitely
something
think
to
he can
keep in mind
win.
for this.
Did they play the reverse as well?
No, they stuck to the same leader the whole time.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah. I think it's important to play the same matchup, but from the other perspective too.
Well, with the way their
be just
egos were,
players.
they're like, I'm confident in my AAtrox to beat your Yap, and then vice versa. For so it was just the same matchup over and over again in a series.
Yeah, so certainly
But-
don't think it's that imbalanced anyway.
Exactly.
Question in the chat: did Free for Free Industries lose Halo? And so, if so, what happens to Halo Wars? Well, I don't think anything is happening to Halo Wars either way. But what we heard from leaks is that Free for Free is going to become a publishing studio. They made a lot of people on their campaign teams redundant for Halo Infinite. Even some people on the MCC have been removed from the company. So, yeah, huge restructuring happening. And what the leaks suggest is that more studios will be working on Halo than ever.
Which, at this point, is probably a good thing.
Yes.
Maybe not for Halo Wars, but Halo in general.
Well, it could mean that some other third-party studio could be put on Halo Wars too. So, but when there's a little bit of time, we'll put together something to discuss the topic. But yeah, essentially pitching Halo Wars 2 to go to Steam and to get a little bit of support from a minor porting studio would be absolutely fantastic. They could employ a bunch of players as well to serve as consultants. It's doable with this kind of setup that they're going for, so why not? There's money to be gained by going to Steam.
Yeah, they definitely need to put this game on Steam. But something I want to talk about the game real quick. Holy Minis is right out of Liam. EOD has all but one mini and buying an Expo first. The only thing that AAtrox has is his hero, and he's trying to get nodes with it. He probably will get veterancy off of a couple more Sentinels. He killed 6 already. Or 5. About to be 6.
Yeah, I like the double turret at home, by the way, to help defend against Cannon Fodder, who are currently tickling the Extractor. That's always a good choice, especially with AAtrox.
Especially with AAtrox. Yep, I was about to say that. They're cheap, too, so it's important to get those turrets. A lot of grunts here. They're just getting no control at the moment.
Yeah, in the middle, nice. And not just the middle, the bottom, see.
Chosen's on his way back home. I mean, if you leave those cannon fodder on that gen long enough, he'll eventually kill it.
It's getting
Especially
worse.
if you drop.
Yeah, the Shade's helping now. Now, some of them are... One of them is targeting the turret. But the Chosen can clean up all of this easily enough. It's just... Every little bit of damage that you can put on this Extractor for free is gonna become a problem later when you've got drops. Our AAtrox player will have to have shields at some point.
Yeah, he even stacked those turrets there, so the Chosen's gonna be able to kill them both.
Yeah, very
This
good
is dangerous, though. I don't really like, generally, I don't really like the straight shade turret killing a gen unless you are guaranteeing that you're gonna get it for that reason alone. One, you just gave that hero vet, and 2, every time he kills one of the shade turrets, it's like counting as killing a building. So it's just a lot of leader point progression. So, because of that, AAtrox just surpassed EOD on leader powers, despite the fact that he has all those minis. Like leader power wheel.
Yeah.
So it's actually really bad. If you kill the gen, great. Perfect play. You kill the gen, awesome. If you don't, it is a costly loss. Not to mention the eco, the amount of eco it requires to actually drop in this raid turret.
Well, Aatrox's base is up. He's getting reavers out. He's upgrading the base.
And EOD has 4 gens already.
Oh, he does. Nice.
2 of them aren't upgraded.
That's so EOD.
Yeah. It makes sense if one of them wasn't, but no, 2 of them aren't.
Is something wrong with my mic?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if they were talking about me or you. Oh. Shield comes up and saves the gen.
I have no idea what they're talking about. I'm gonna listen in. Aatrox, take the wheel. Oh, your mic sounds like a robot. Okay, they're finally explaining it. Could you reconnect to the call? Restart Discord all the way. Yes, guys, please be specific, like Rational was, and Rage of Sage. Thank you very much. It's funny, because for me, you sounded totally fine. This is something that happens to Discord calls when we're streaming. I don't know why. EOD's microphone sounds wrong. Perfect. Yeah, looks like we've got EOD's units coming out now.
Alright.
I've rotated around the camera. I'm confused. Hey, Kaboom.
Hello, hello. Hopefully that fixed it.
Oh, you sound good to me. Always did, really.
Yeah, there was definitely a disconnect somewhere. I don't think it had anything to do with anything, like, my mic specifically.
I think
like
this is a Twitch problem, to be honest, so... No idea why it happens. But on my local recording, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Everybody watching, let me know if it's, how it's going. That was a terrible bulwark, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It didn't even stay for the duration, didn't teleport home, so he's gonna get absolutely run down with this hero. That's sad.
Well, I think he was trying to use the bulwark to counter the minded explosion. He just had the timing way off. So he ended up taking the damage anyways, and he already still had his shield slightly up when he bulwarked too, so he didn't have any immediate effect on it.
Nice save.
Oh my god, he saved. Yeah, we were watching the same thing. Oh my god, that was close.
So good.
Here comes the brutes.
All of the one brute. That's easy enough to handle.
Well, look at towards the middle of the map. They're just getting spammed across.
Yeah, this is starting to look like something, and Aatrox should be remaking the hero too. Where is it? Oh, up there.
And the shield goes up on that expo as well. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult for EOD now, but that's an upgraded drop though.
Oh man, it's the triple one. 2 points in there. Base isn't gonna last long.
It's not a white ability you wanted to use. You don't have a bulwark now. He wants to build engineers, but he's not going to be able to do that either.
Yeah, look at how much damage that methane is doing. Crazy stuff. Beam
Does have beam now. Yep.
No
and
shield.
There's a lot of the base damage. I don't know why EOD used his Y abilities. He probably will still get the kill because there's no.
Yeah, the Marauder and the Shroud! Okay, the Shroud is definitely the play that made the difference here. Very nice. Otherwise, he would have lost more units. But now AAtrox is in serious trouble.
Thank you. Nice, I'm like the sexy man I know and love. Okay. I don't think. Yeah, there we go. I was about to do that. Yeah, that definitely had to be a Twitch thing.
Gotta love the brutes here. By the way, thank you to Fata Goliath for the sub. Dark Skies, such a good upgrade, but is it too late for the timing?
Yeah, I was about to point it out myself actually. P2 beat me to it in chat, but yeah, if he's spamming Marauders like this, brutes are not really the play unless you're already ahead. If you already have a lot of brutes and you can put pressure on, fine. But if they have more Marauders than you have brutes, then it's gonna be really hard for your brutes to do anything because
it's okay to lose a bunch.
Are relatively fast.
Yeah, but at least, you know, they should do something on the other side of the map, and they're not, because there's not that many of them.
Exactly. He's not going to be able to get the brute numbers up to counter the amount of Marauders he has.
So far, once again, EOD is in a very nice advantage here. 60 pop to 52. And yeah, AAtrox is just trying to make brutes, and it's not really doing much. He is tier 3. Which means it's time for Brave soon. He can upgrade the hero, which is also bonkers good. But EOD is in tier 3 himself. Getting those Wraiths out. And then you add the Methane Wagons to it. Then you get your own heroes upgraded to tier 3. They are done. So Ultra Hustle will be in. 3 bulwarks against 1.
That is a long jump for those Reapers. Oh my god. They actually made that.
So many mines left behind by these brutes, but nobody will walk over there. Yep. He doesn't need to.
Does kill that third base of AAtrox again, making sure it doesn't get up. AAtrox just sacking all the pads on it, so definitely gone now.
Perfect surround on the Marauder. Oh my god, he is running through them. I caster cursed him. Okay, they don't do any damage to vehicles, so whatever.
There are a lot of brutes coming in, but they are going to walk right onto a mine if they don't jump.
Oh!
And then the splash damage of the Wraith, yeah, those brutes are already getting picked off.
This is just not working out.
You literally just need one Wraith and then the shield. There's the jumps. That's going to help drop the shield down much quicker. Still a little over half health left.
Yeah,
but he has no detect on his attack. EOD doesn't.
Yeah, they can at least spread out a bit. Multiple things. Be better protected against the Braves.
Shield will go down, but
is bulwarking
why
in?
would you? Why? I don't
anyway.
understand that. Yeah, you're not going to kill anything, so that was just another wasted bulwark. And he teleports one single brute away.
No way, AAtrox. That's a sleepy AAtrox play, I think. He's gonna get his infantry caught, so they're still dead. And EOD can just keep going.
I wonder if he has the upgraded Marauder, like, third point. So it looks like they have a giant health bar, but maybe not. I don't see it that often, so it's like I forget what it even looks like.
Thick hide give.
Yep. They've been thick boys. But when you're going raids, it doesn't really need that.
No, the Marauders kind of stopped doing anything, so... Nothing that the Braves can do, at least. They've got the slow, but... Honestly, I wish that the slow was upgradable, or there was something else upgradable about them, because they just don't add a meaningful thing to the mix.
Marauders, that is?
Yeah, they just get replaced by the tanks. Same with Warthogs.
I mean, Thick Eye is a really good upgrade, but just in general, it doesn't mean, like, they're not going to be better than Wraiths in almost any situation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally just the slow that they've got that the Braves don't have. Otherwise, it's the same class of unit.
He does have the upgraded drop, like we talked about before. So these units that are just sitting behind the main now, that is a much thicker push than it otherwise looks like. And he's trying to upgrade.
What is this?
Oh, that's Scarab. At this point, are we at all surprised?
No.
Although, I will say at this point, what exactly is he going to be able to do to stop this Scarab? Because he has no way of getting back to the map when he, like, on his side of the map. As Yap Yap. He can please don't shoot me. He's floating a leader power. He might have to.
Oh.
I don't know why you're...
So AAtrox is not using the teleporter, which means he gets spotted.
It's the same thing.
Now hurrying home. EOD is holding the point, like you said. Please don't shoot me is absolutely in play. So can the Scarab really do enough damage here before the army arrives? Heroes especially being important. He's just getting, please don't shoot me there.
You don't want to do it too early. Yeah, you don't want to do it too early, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, you wait. Wow, he actually has 2 points and please don't shoot me.
Yeah.
You basically wait till the shield goes down because you can maximize it and let the shield recharge. There's no reason to do it right when you see it either. They do better versus air. Yeah, but you just go Reavers instead of Marauder. I mean, you could spam Mass Marauder. He's better than Wraith, you're right, but that is an Unbreakable. That was probably proc too soon. I'll say the timing of the leader power. Yeah, another one where you have no damage right now on your Scarab and you Bulwark. You saw his shield on your whatever. So what happens if he beams or?
Actually, that's AAtrox's beam. It's kind of not hitting anything with it because Grunto.
But the Scarab is, I mean, after the shield goes, the Scarab is sitting duck because he has no way of healing or Unbreakable now because he wasted both of them.
Yeah, to be fair, there's not a lot of units here to do anything with. But the Reavers are taking care of the engineers, so AAtrox has to run away anyhow.
There is a Wraith on hold command on the other side of the map, just killing brutes streaming across the map. It is hilarious. It's just one on hold command, and they are just red barring every brute before they even get there. And then he jumps in. It's so funny to watch.
It's hilarious. Okay, the Scarab's gonna shoot down the base, but once again, the army is right here. It's not a problem.
Well, not pleased to shoot me this time, but it is a relatively low cooldown.
Oh, that's a good eradication. Or it would be if it hit the base.
Yeah. Would have been. Could have been. Wasn't.
Yeah, sadly it didn't do any damage.
Yep, the Scarab should be able to get out because there's no way of closing the distance like we talked about.
Yeah,
Scarab can just walk over that terrain.
With the StarCraft Colossus there. These other bases getting attacked, but he's got a defensive Wraith. So once again, the brutes aren't going to do anything. It's just not that effective in the late game.
There's just one random hunter sitting in the river in front of the Expo EOD. I don't get it. It's just blindly sitting in the river.
They've been forgotten about. Unit upgrades do not work on Scarabs or any other super units. To answer the questions in the chat.
No, does not. And trust me, you don't want that.
I mean...
Oh my god, this army is massive and he has no detect.
That is very sad.
He's able to kill the Scarab though. I got one Reaver in to kill the cloak gen right before the Reaver probably dies. Yep.
Yeah, with the Scarab down, AAtrox just doesn't have any defense here. He's got the resources to make units, but need more than that. Hunters are doing work on the Wraiths, but many buildings are being lost.
Yeah, this. I think he should have a Grunt Dome soon. I don't remember using it recently. There's not much base damage, so Grunt Dome would be hard to actually punch through for EOD,
for sure.
Or for AAtrox right now. It's all Hunter right here.
AAtrox is trying the shield gen thing. It'll be a while until it comes up, but with the Chosen and all these Hunters, he's pushing this away for now. Not bad, not bad.
Got a vet 2 Chosen versus 3. Yep, heroes, one of them being vet 1. Teleporting somewhere. There's a shield gen going on that expo though.
Was trying to get a flank from the top. Plus the beam. And the counter beam.
There's the Grunt Dome.
Oh my god.
Grunt Dome counters it though.
Do the upgrades affect heroes also now? But like the infantry upgrades and the vehicle upgrades, they respectively affect the core infantry that you make in the main base. So like grunts and all that. Then the vehicle ones do the choppers, scouts. But other than that, nothing weird.
Please don't shoot me just to save that vet 1 hero. He needs to get out though.
Yes! It's alive.
Ultra hustle.
Go hustle.
I don't think it'll get his shield back in time. It's funny, is like you can't do damage. I don't think it actually slows during that. He gets the shield back up on the hero.
Yeah, note the jump didn't even cause mines to be pooped out, so
yeah,
that's it.
It literally just does nothing except like creates the distance, the jump.
Yep. Another Scarab, by the way, coming out from AAtrox, about to land. EOD is just happy, continuously producing. He's making his own Scarab.
And he has that 4th base, but it is red bar and no way to heal it. It's a lot of engineers going on it.
Wait a second. All these brutes on the other side of the map? Could this be? Could this be the moment? They're just really trying something here. Plus the Scarab.
Yeah, I mean, if that base was full health, maybe, but he shouldn't have. He doesn't have. Please don't shoot me. Well, there's an engineer just healing it while the shield's up, so we'll get at least a half health. But here comes the heroes that can heal, although one of them just got wasted. There's the Scarab for both players at the moment.
Excuse me for the pause on the spectating. I have a cold, everyone. Sorry. But Scarab versus Scarab fight is beginning.
long as the heroes are nearby, yep, Scarab is a little bit better, but right now he's very out of position. He can just jump through the teleport whenever he feels like it. See this? You could probably get followed, but I don't think following is the best idea because you're walking into where his army is. And yours is going to be streaming across. There's the Unbreakable, though. Gotta sit there and tank it.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
there's
could be
the ERAD, but you can counter with this front dome.
Nice.
The thing is about ERADing Yap is there's so many ways to counter.
Yeah, there sure are.
Either you bolt. Oh, that's a dead Scarab, though. More than likely, unless he has some Y abilities.
He's got the shield up. And he gets it. Very nice. The healing is just continuing on forever. AAtrox has very few units left overall. But he's got the hero, the better health Scarab. Are we gonna see some ultra hustles maybe? Oh, he does not hit the Scarab.
Missed the Scarab. Yeah, missed the Scarab. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, AAtrox is barely survives, goes home all the way. And the drop-in isn't gonna help too much against this army.
Needs to kill that hero. And he will. It's on dying breath. So that's actually, I mean, that at least is a somewhat moral victory. Actually, probably a little more than that. Killing that Chosen is very important. And he has that vet one Yap hero still. Just saying, if you ever get a vet 3 Yap hero, those needler things, forgetting what they're called exactly right now, but they're so strong. There's so much damage.
Yeah, you better keep them alive. It's the Starstorm launcher upgrade that really starts giving them the damage. Yeah, here on tier 3 they obviously have it. So that's a tier 2 thing. We've got another Scarab coming in from EOD. He's got the 2 base advantage again, just like similarly to the last long game, so the advantage economically definitely is here. Thanks for the good wishes, Kimber. It's really cold in the UK, so very easy to get a slight cold. Nothing crazy though. Don't have a full-on man cold at least. Anyway, Scarab fight's beginning. We've got a lot of AAtrox stuff under the shield. They're really not in position, but the Scarab should be able to hold long enough. Worst case, he has to use the shield and walk back under the base. That's acceptable. So long as EOD doesn't set up too strongly up here.
Having that Scarab, though, he'll be able to pump or punch through that shield pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'll kill those with the Reavers there. I'll kill the Engineers, so there won't be any healing really for EOD here. Or for AAtrox, sorry. And he is crushing the units with his Scarab. The problem is he has no detect.
It looks like EOD is having absolutely no trouble holding here. But the Scarab is looking to be going down. Oh, the Phantom is just a little too late. I was gonna say, impressive how he keeps the population going, but
if he kept that alive, he probably would win right here.
Yeah. Yeah, look, AAtrox barely kept his own. Just a very small delay can make all the difference here.
But that Scarab is probably going to die in return. I don't think it has...
Oh yeah, the beam.
Shield. It does, but there is no detect once again.
Oh no. Especially with the drop. Oh, we're going to see a massive beam on the army. Ultra Hustle gonna be so important. Okay, that should save the units a little bit. Maybe a little bit, actually.
Back up. He's trying to put on as much pressure as possible to try to kill this Scarab while it's red bar, but...
Yeah, but once again, no detection.
Running out of... Oh, gotta heal. Go walk back and heal.
Those mines almost did explode in time.
I would say if you look at the eco, EOD can keep this up for a long time.
Yeah.
AAtrox, on the other hand, not so much.
Mines are the one thing, by the way, that can do damage during Please Don't Shoot Me, and oh, they do. You still have to respect that. Okay, next Scarabs on the way, 40 seconds out. EOD still has a lot of cash, he can do this all day. On the high ground.
I'm waiting for EOD to finally decide to build blisterbacks in the center. That's how he punches through this.
It could be pretty good.
What I've noticed is that EOD just generally doesn't do well when trying to push into a defense like this. Didn't do it in game 1. Struggled. Won, but I don't think he won because of his ability to do that.
To be fair,
more
I think
or less.
A lot of people struggle with this situation. Not much
True.
practice
I'm just
going
thinking for against top players. I know other
Yeah.
top players of his caliber that do this a lot better. By comparison, I should say. His solution is just keep pumping the same thing over and over again, and eventually hoping it works.
Yeah, good for him that he's got the map advantage in this case, because if they were even, might be a very different story. Eradications, grunt zones,
on the
methane,
grunt zone.
everything coming down.
Yeah. Unbreakable during that. But all the engineers are dying, so now this Scarab doesn't have much more healing. AAtrox's. He actually puts one of the goblins into the garrison, which is hilarious.
Suicide grunt drop. I live for that thing. Man, EOD's Scarab is once again getting lower.
Yeah, he can please don't shoot me this time if he wants to, but... Yeah. Decides he's not going to win the fight.
Boost out of there. Should be enough to get under the shield at least. There's a lot more units. But AAtrox can comfortably stay full pop, and so long as that's the case, really not much damage EOD can do.
That goblin's a sitting duck over there in the garrison if he turns around.
Beam didn't get to do too much here. Oh, the hero's
Oh,
going
no.
down. Not the 1-star.
Damn. I was hoping that thing would get veterancy.
Imagine a 2-star. That would be something.
I was given a challenge. Actually, pretty much decided to do a challenge myself to try to get 3 Vet 3 in one game. I had 2 Vet 3s and a Vet 2. I couldn't get the 3rd Vet 3 yet.
Oh no.
It's as close as I've come. It's hard as hell to do.
Well, keep it coming. That I don't think you'll do that in one stream.
Right, all in one game is what I mean. That Scarab lived. Oh my god. That was black bar.
Yeah, This
But
tournament
he's-
today is full of some great saves. Players are definitely working hard for it.
Again, no detect.
Ooh. Good heal again. EOD's gonna have to leg it back. Once again, just cannot attack this base. Maybe should start thinking about the back base. Perhaps he can get a jump on AAtrox. He won't be able to teleport down there.
Well, he's on his way walking with the Wraith, but the Wraith is not healed yet. Oh, no, he just walks out a little bit. Again, he's better off going anything besides Wraith. Honestly. You gotta go Blisterback or Locust, or both. That's the way he's gonna punch through this. With Methane.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long game. I think we might be going all the way to the 60 minutes, which is our time limit. However, if EOD stays ahead on more bases than what AAtrox has, then it's gonna be an automatic win for him. Well, more of a win by rules. Can certainly happen. But if AAtrox can just knock down one base, then... two bases, sorry, then we're in the same situation.
Yep.
Then they'd have to do one decisive attack, and whoever gets ahead there can win, or it's still a draw. In which case they would have to replay the game.
He has Hunters now? Yeah. He's just going Hunters now. I mean... I just think if he puts 3 Blisterbacks in the middle, the game is completely different.
But Blisterbacks aren't that good against Scarab, so you'd have to like target the other guys.
Hunter, Locust, Methane, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just... I just hate that he's just doing the same thing over and over and over again, that's all. But, Hunters are here. Two of your AAtrox quit.
it is a
Lovely
way
honesty.
to deal with it. Yeah, there's very little hope to bring this back at this point in time. Dropping in all the leader powers, and I have no idea what's happening. I think that's EOD's beam. Yep.
There is a Vet 1 Scarab, so he has an out now.
So only hope Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, you just please don't shoot me. He's trying to kill that Scarab. I think he'll sacrifice Scarab for Scarab at this point, but...
Oh my god!
Oh, that was almost
Get out of
disastrous.
here. What is this tournament? Full of moments like this.
I know, right? Oh my god, he's going Banshees now. This is not it.
Uh-oh.
This is not it. Come on,
Those
man.
Reavers aren't gonna have it. Like, vehicle level 2 is done just now.
Yeah. He already has like 6-7 Reavers.
Uh-oh. I guess you can hit the main. Bait something out. Maybe even the Scarab walks back and then he hits the other base. I think I'm stretching my imagination here.
I mean, it is going to Hunter Banshee, so the anti-air is gonna be fine. For a second, I saw something flashy on screen. I'm getting delusional. I saw like what I thought was a blue arrow, like a mega turret. I'm like, they're not Pav.
Kimber says, Sun Tzu, right? Fight the enemy where he is not. I think the quote is quit when you're this far behind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's an out. I mean, like I said, AAtrox has an out now.
Yeah.
Just getting the vet Scarab is a win condition.
He
Because EOD has
also-
proven that he can't punch through the defense.
But he kind of has the better army. I don't see how he loses his Scarab here.
Exactly.
And
Especially with the
letting
vet 2 Chosen. Chosen's gonna just put so much extra DPS as well.
Oh yeah. I'm
Along
actually
with the Reavers
surprised.
and everything else.
Surprised he's not trying to take down the Chosen first.
What's the time? Time limit is 1 hour. So we're 41 minutes in. We have 19 minutes left. At that point, something's gonna have to happen. I mean, if you got the leader point, you might as well use it, right?
Yeah, yeah. At this point in the game, you do have enough that you just go into that. Oh no! AAtrox stopped for no reason. The engineers are healing each other, not the Scarab. It's time for EOD to follow. This is the time to strike.
Yeah, he'll be able to get under the shield, though.
That's for sure. But can he kill the hero here? Oh, we've got a beam.
You are right, Kimber. I did say anything but Wraith, but Banshees is probably the only thing that's worse.
Did he get out? Where's the hero? Oh, teleported under the base. Good.
The thing is, now I'm trying to watch to see if AAtrox is maximizing his veterancy gain. He's not doing a great job with it. He's usually just moving most of the time. Like, for example, you can kill these 3 turrets, get veterancy off them, shade turrets. At this point, I favor AAtrox. Just a question to me now is, does he have enough time to get to a stable enough position where we call it for him? Because right now, if it was an hour mark, he'd lose.
Yeah, I mean, a lot can happen in 17 minutes, and there's a lot of invulnerabilities here. That's a really big bulwark, by the way. Is that level 3?
That's gotta be. Wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, that Scarab is essentially full health again.
By the way, the whole time, AAtrox's rally point has been behind EOD's base.
I almost pointed that out a few minutes ago, so you can think of the same thing.
So he catches every unit individually to not go there.
I don't know how you do that for 45 minutes, but whatever. Unless he's using the base rally too, after the fact.
We should see that. I think not.
Yeah, I don't see a little mini flag anywhere.
Nope. No, he just control grips them, I guess. Okay, we got an eradication, but the Scarab don't care. The Breakable's ready to go.
Oh, good, because it forced the shield out, so now these hunters can just clean out the Scarab with the Unbreakable.
Oh yeah,
But does he have... Yeah, he does, okay. I was like, does he have the tech to send engineers behind him? Yeah, this Scarab will die, and then this base isn't going to be too far behind, I think.
Okay, the
Although
methane
there's
is going to
nothing.
help a bit.
You gotta be careful, that Scarab can die.
Yeah, man, look at all that healing. Like, his engineer shields are certainly making a big difference. The hunters really don't want to be here right now.
Nope. We're finally seeing blisterbacks. Question is it too late?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, why would you beam the hero? Just kill the Scarab.
It's literally faster than the beam. You can't.
He loses the Scarab.
AAtrox,
wow.
no.
Is this going to be 2 games in a row where AAtrox loses because he gets too overzealous with a Vet 1 Scarab? The answer seems to be yes. Exactly what happened last game.
Well, look, EOD
He doesn't know the limits of a Vet 1 Scarab.
No. No, that was way too far. If it had run away like the hero, that would have been just fine, but now he's in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the resources to remake, but like whatever, you know, EOD's got the map control. He's gonna lose in 15 minutes? Probably not at this point. There's no advantage for AAtrox.
Now I hope EOD goes blisterbacks. He built one. There's one. He has one in the middle. I hope he just builds that, sees how much damage that one does, and just like, okay, maybe I'll build more of them.
Oh yeah, he got it up in the middle. That's good, that's good. So that will support from the back.
Progress.
Doesn't damage the hunters too much, not by himself. But like you said, get like 3 or 4, very different feeling.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the shield is negligible at that point.
Scarabs blowing their noses like me during my cold. I have the high ground. Don't do it, Anakin. Oh, he's doing it.
He had to kill the blisterback, though. The one thing that he finally did right. It's gone.
We're backing off again. Scarab should be fine. Shields aren't gonna be back though before he enters that shield, I don't think. So many shields to speak of. Oh my goodness, he just gets back in. Very well timed, as usual. Once again, AAtrox is in a bit of a pushing situation. Can't even kill the hero though, as it ultra hustles its way out of that. And EOD Scarabs almost healed back up. The armies were equivalent to start with, but now that AAtrox has lost so much, I think this is EOD favored again. AAtrox has to turn around and just rebuild those numbers. That's a teleport. Starting to hit the 50,000 resources plus mark. Almost 55. Oh, that beam is gonna kill the Scarab. Dude, AAtrox has got to be so frustrated. He just can't make anything happen.
Well, oh, you just get back out there, the hunters.
Yeah, they could use it against that hero for sure, but he's kind of turning his back, so won't trigger it. Anyway, the engineers have got this covered.
Scarab's coming back up again. More engineers are being built. Does have the tech this time. He can kill that war council. 20 seconds is still a while. Gotta get that Scarab working now, though.
The eradication quite missing again.
Oh my god, he was aiming down the war console where the Scarab is, and he switched.
Oh. Is it?
Here is unbreakable. Aim for the building. Oh my god.
Okay, they do have the Scarab.
He's losing his mind.
I lost the interface on it, so didn't know.
I was watching the timer. If he just would have just walked up and killed it immediately, it wouldn't have gotten out the Scarab in time. Especially when he activated Unbreakable, he was still attacking units when he could have switched to the building.
Yeah, I believe you. There's like almost nothing you can do if that Scarab doesn't come out. And just like the last few times, EOD's gonna replenish his army, he's gonna have defender's advantage, and that's way too many engineers to push with. AAtrox also just used up his eradication, so he can't punch through the shields. So what can he do? It's gonna beam, I guess. But AAtrox only gets level 2, no level 3 here. The engineers are getting this unit back up to full health. Even though there's too many. Unbreakable was on just now. Looks like EOD has a shield as well. Reaver is chopping away at the energies. The Grunt Dome up top. His bottom base is no longer shielded. Second Grunt Dome dropped. Arguably could have waited with that a moment longer, but yeah, base shield is back up. I guess really looks like AAtrox is gonna lose the Scarab again. Teleports home.
He loses that Vet 2 hero. That is, I was gonna say, that is not good.
Yeah, at least he has been keeping that alive the whole time. I assume at some point they will reach 3 stars. Might be a play for EOD actually to just try to focus that down. Easier said than done, of course.
Well, you know he just used teleport, so if you find it again out in the open, you could just throw everything at it.
That's true.
Cannot believe he's not tried anything different.
Yeah, like the Locust methane trick.
It's unbelievable. The engineers to hit that Scarab.
.5 minutes, just 6.5 left for AAtrox to do something here. Oh, and EOD is gonna have so many please don't shoot me's in that time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he knew the rule, I mean, if he's thinking, he probably knows it, but if he's thinking about it, he can just use that to his advantage on cooldown, just keep wasting time. It is a viable strat.
They just happen to be fighting at the same time.
Yep. He can probably use 2 more in that time span, at least 1 more. That's 23 seconds. 22, 23.
Reavers, Hunters, Scarab. Not exactly a base-breaking army. Even if AAtrox can win the fight, I don't think it's looking too good. Not with Gat back out there, saving the Hunter's life. They're on top of the hero. I think we're looking at that hero focus fire situation now. Teleport, however, is going to put an end to it. Yeah, all EOD really needs to do is just hold the higher ground. We've got methane on top of everything. The hero is weak. Beam is chasing it. Oh my god. Is this the moment where he loses the Chosen? Yes, it is. It's absolutely dead.
If he can find a way to heal that Scarab, he can push here. He's got that big drop coming down with the Grunt Dome.
I guess the double Grunt Dome is it for healing right now. The beam level
Well, there's
2 will beacon
the
it.
beam, but it goes right into the Grunt Dome, which does very little base damage.
There's More
God.
heals here. Gonna have to get the head out of there. This is gonna hit hard.
Does get this Scarab shield up.
Good
But there's
two-way
still
split.
a lot here. You can turn around.
Yeah, I think so. Chosen's back, but no start. You doesn't have to. Like, he can just wait 5 minutes or 4 minutes 20. I guess.
And EOD is up a game, so in 4-ish minutes, if nothing happens, he just takes the series.
He does. He would go into the finals against P2. Ami waiting in the bronze match for whoever loses, which is looking to be AAtrox, right?
If Almi hasn't fallen asleep by now.
I keep calling him AAtrox. He's AAtrox. Sorry, everyone.
She's odd about that. Oh wait, he's
How did this happen? He looked away for a sec. This is the way.
He just walked over. That's what happened. He just walked over. He should have Please Don't Shoot Me Again, though, soon. It's been 2.5 minutes he used it, so if not already.
It's hilarious. There's an engineer in the back. Together, heal and shield. Engie Bubble, at least, seems to be doing the trick.
He's just losing engineers sitting here and doing this. There's the suicide grunt drop.
Let's see if EOD can block that Scarab from escaping. The man has infinity resources right now. Unbreakable versus get back out there.
Sometimes get back out there isn't really that good because all those units he's not being able to drop population and they're spawning back at his main, so he can't actually repop that fast.
Yeah, here they are.
But that Scarab's gonna fall. No more Unbreakable. Got Dying Breath though.
Yeah, didn't use it. The engineers were out of position too, so with a double whammy hitting AAtrox. He's got the resources to remake it again, but the time to actually make something happen, EOD's actually has had enough.
Whole minute to build, and he's got just over 2 minutes left. So I think at this point we we gotta wait out the timer, but we can call it.
Yeah, it's essentially gonna be an EOD win. Almost certain about it. It would be a miracle if anything can be pulled off here. So EOD is just wasting time by forcing AAtrox to go home. The next 2 minutes, it's basically impossible to do anything.
Would love just to Please Don't Shoot Me at the 59 and 40-second mark. Just a straight guarantee. Are we doing third place game first?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a best of 3. Ends up being an hour and a half.
Best of 5, yeah. I guess it's best of 5 in your thing, but you probably want us 3 anyways. Okay, never mind, you switched it. Cool.
Oh, yeah, when I set it up originally, I typoed.
I see.
Well, Scarab's just fine. And in fact, it looks like once again, EOD is winning the fight thanks to all these shields. Oh, that's gonna be devastating. AAtrox absolutely cannot make anything happen. EOD can just Please Don't Shoot Me and win by time. I think we're gonna see a tap out anyway. Nope, our man is making the Scarab. Got a beam. Doesn't do too much. Actually, deletes a lot of infantry. And there's no detect. Ah, there it is, kaboom. There it is. EOD knows.
Yeah. Actually, I think he was just trying to save his Scarab, but still, the timing was fine.
Oh, he's not thinking about time. Okay, well,
so happened to work that way.
We can watch the Scarab die, then I will message him. It doesn't matter. Is it even gonna die? Dude, he's running under. Oh, teleport. Nice flank.
It's his own consolation prize.
Yep. Alright, AAtrox, you had your moment. I'm messaging EOD in the background here. also messaging AAtrox. There we go. So I know it says AAtrox won, but because I messaged EOD to resign, he wins by time. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.